Welcome, Yogi. Thank you for joining me today as we go over some twisting postures. This is going to be a brief Vinyasa flow class to get you twisting and turning. So when you're ready, come to your mat and grab a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can grab books, you can grab soup cans, anything that basically brings the ground up to you. Take a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Bring your hands over your knees with palms facing down or palms facing up and close your eyes. Join me in a brief meditation. Take this moment now to notice your breath and observe the quality of your breathing. See if you can slow your breath down, making it long, slow, and equanimous, equal in length on your inhales, equal in length on your exhalations. If you feel comfortable, you can breathe in and out your nose with your lips sealed, activating Ujjayi pranayama. Or if that feels uncomfortable, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take 3 more breaths. One more inhale. Slowest exhale. Blink your eyes open. Come up to your hands and knees, tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide. Slide your knees underneath your hips. On your inhalation, gaze up, lift your tailbone. And on your exhalation, look down and back, scoop your tailbone under. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, look down and back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, scoop the tailbone under, look to your belly. Neutralize your spine, make your back flat. Bring the right hand to the center of your mat. Sweep your left arm up, look to your palm, and hug the shoulder blades together. On your next exhalation, thread the needle. Take your left arm through. Tentacle the floor with your right hand. Press down into your fingertips. On every exhalation, lean a little bit more to your left. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Press into your right palm. Inhale, sweep the left arm up, gaze up. Set your left hand out. Sweep your right arm up. Inhale. Hug the shoulder blades together. On your exhalation, thread the needle. Take your arm through. Keep the left hand in front of your face. Tentacle the floor and push down through the fingertips. Every exhalation, twist a little bit more to the right. Set the left palm down. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Back to tabletop position. Press down through the index and thumb knuckles of your palms and claw the floor with your fingertips. Tuck your toes into the mat and lift your hips, downward facing dog. If your hamstrings feel tight, bend your knees a lot. You can also step your feet out wider. If your shoulders feel tight, take your hands to the outer edges of the mat. Close the distance between your chest and the top of your legs. Start to lift your tailbone up. Allow your head to hang heavy. Gaze up towards your belly button. Inhale, look up to your thumbs. Exhale, tiptoe to your hands. Feet or hips width in distance. Interlace the fingers at your low back. Spill your arm bones overhead. Add a micro bend to the elbows, bigger bend to the knees if you can. Start to look over your left shoulder, straighten out your left leg. The more you bend the right knee, the more you can articulate the twist. Exhale, come back through center. Bend your left knee a lot, straighten out the right leg, look over your right shoulder. Slowly come back to center and release your body. Bring your big toes to touch. On your next inhalation, look halfway up. On the exhalation, fold forward. One more time, lengthen halfway. Fold completely. Keep that micro bend to the knees. Slowly roll up to stand. Take a full body stretch, gaze up. And to heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Lengthen halfway. High plank. Shift your weight forward, come on to the tiptoes. If you need to modify your plank, drop to your knees. Everybody else, keep the knees up. Shift your weight forward a little bit more. On your exhalation, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes, slide your hands back a few inches. Inhale, lift the heart up. Shrug the shoulders down, hug the elbows in and spread your collarbones. Very low cobra. Now exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your heart, low cobra. Shrugging shoulders down, hugging elbows in, spread your collarbones, lift a little higher if you can. Exhale, lower down to the floor. Push your hips back into child's pose and catch your breath. Inhale, look up. Exhale, find downward facing dog. Make sure that your feet are hips width in distance. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Spread and bend your toes. Bend your right knee a lot, opening up your right side body. Press your right shoulder down. It's popping up. As you lift the right knee higher, step the right foot between your hands. Knee down lunge. To avoid hyperextension, make sure that your knee is stacked above your ankle. Inhale, reach your arms up. You can either gaze down the tip of your nose, that makes it easier to balance, or you can look to the space between your hands for a deeper back bend. Press your hips down and forward as you reach your arms up and back for 2 more breaths. Take 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, frame your front foot. Option number 1, keep the left hand down, sweep the right arm up. If you're a little more advanced in your practice, option number 2, take that left arm up, hook your elbow around the kneecap, press your palms together in Anjali Mudra and bring your thumbs to your heart center. This will deepen the twist. Gaze up and over your shoulder. With every inhale, lengthen the crown of your head forward. With every exhale, rinse your spine out a few more degrees. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale to twist the most. Inhale to slowly unwind, reframe your front foot. Tuck your back toes into the mat. Slide your back foot up just a few inches and then step it out to the left. Look up halfway and then fold over your front leg. If you're not able to touch the ground, use your block. Bring the ground up to you. You can also use soup cans or books, whatever you have around the house. Draw the low belly in and up. Create space so that you can fold just a little bit deeper. Now inhale, halfway lift. Now as you exhale, float your back foot up. See if you can keep the right hand on the ground or on your block, and then slowly start to take your left arm up. Looking down always makes it easier to balance, just remember that. See if you can bend the lifted knee, catch your lifted foot if you're a little more advanced in your practice. Take the bind. Gaze up over your left shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind, standing forward. Fold big toes together. Halfway lift, gaze up. And on the exhale, step back, high push-up. Shift forward onto your tiptoes. Lower any way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. You can keep your thighs down, lift your chest up for cobra, or lift your thighs and knees, as well as your shin bones off the floor for upward facing dog. Shrug the shoulders down, lengthen up through the base of your skull. Everybody, roll over the toes, back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee a lot, opening up your left side body. Lift your knee high as you press your left shoulder down. Take one more inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward, knee down, lunge. Avoid any hyperextension in the knee, stack it above your ankle. When you're ready, take your arms up to the ceiling. Option 1, set your drishti, your focal point, down the bridge of your nose. Or option number 2, gaze up for a deeper back bend. Come into your fullest expression. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, frame your front foot. Keep the right hand down, sweep your left arm up, option number 1. Or take option number 2. Take that right arm up, and then take the elbow across, hooking it around the kneecap. Hands to heart center. Take 3 breaths on your own. Lengthening your spine forward, and then twisting the spine as you exhale. Next inhalation, reframe your front foot, tuck your back toes under, slide your back foot up and a little bit out for Parshvattanasana pyramid pose. If you need a block, if you need support, use it, yogis. Two more breaths in and out your nose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hover the back foot up and off the mat. Keep the left hand down. Sweep the right arm up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Gaze down or gaze up. Keep that extension in your lifted leg, or bend the lifted knee and catch your lifted foot for the bind. 3 more breaths. Standing forward fold, bring your big toes to touch. Halfway lift, head up. Step back, high plank. Shift forward, lower halfway down to the mat. Take your backwards bend of choice, untuck your toes, scoop the heart up. Roll over your toes, back to your downward facing dog. Drop your knees to the mat. Drop your hips over to the right, take a seat on your butt. Come into Dandasana, staff pose with your legs straight. Cross the right leg over the left leg. Give the right knee a big hug. Bring it in towards your chest. And stand up nice, or sit up nice and tall. Take a moment to close your eyes now. And just envisioning your spine getting longer. Pressing the sits bones down. Inhale, really lengthen up. Exhale. Take the right hand back behind you. Look over your right shoulder for the twist. Keep lengthening your spine as you inhale. Hugging the low belly in and twisting deeper as you exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, twist the most. Breathe in and slowly come back to center, unravel your legs. Drop everything over to the left-hand side of your mat. It's okay if your hips lift up. Little counter stretch. Take your seat again. Cross the left leg over this time. Hug the left knee into your chest. Work on pressing the sits bones down as you lengthen your spine up. And close your eyes down and take a few more breaths. Your next inhalation, really lengthen up. On the exhale, find the twist. Bring that left hand back behind you. Gaze over your left shoulder. And keep hugging that left knee into your chest. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Hugging low belly in, twisting deeper with every exhale. One more inhale. Twist the most as you exhale. Breathe in and come back to center. Unravel your legs. Great work. Drop everything to the right. Take the counter stretch. Come back to your seat. Flip your palms up to face the ceiling. Hug the chin into your chest. Scoop the tailbone under. Draw the low belly in. Activate your core. Slowly lower down. 5, 4. Make sure you don't have a wall behind you like I do. For 3. You might hit your head. 2. And 1. Lay flat on your back. Take your arm bones over your head. Take a full body stretch. Now hug both knees into your chest. Give yourselves a big hug. Opposite hand to opposite elbow or opposite hand to opposite forearm. Curl up into a ball. Go ahead and set your feet down. Grab your block, grab your books, or just keep your hips on the ground. Place the block, place your support underneath your sacrum, the space right above the tailbone. Hands beside you, lift your legs up. Just reversing the blood flow in our body. Today's class is all about detoxing. It's all about cleansing or cleaning our bodies from the inside out. Letting go of what doesn't serve us. Create space for more of what we need, more of what we want in our lives. And it can start with our physical practice, it can start with our meditation practice, our pranayama, our breath exercises, or it can just start in our daily lives, around the house, getting rid of things that are just taking up space that no longer serve us. Right, so you can take these analogies with you on and off the mat. Take 3 more breaths. And when you're ready, rebend the knees, drop your feet to the floor, lift your hips up, remove your block, your books, whatever you have underneath the sacrum. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Releasing any tension in the low back. Go ahead and drop your knees all the way out to the right. You can stack your knees and your shin bones. Reach your left hand out, look to your left palm. Cement your shoulder blades into the floor. And using that free hand, your right hand, push your knees down into the ground. And your inhale, bring your knees back to center. Drop them all the way out to the left.
Reach your right arm out, look to your palm. Slowly bring your knees back to center. One more time. Give yourselves a big hug for completing this practice, for stepping onto your mat today. And slowly release. Take your legs and arms out wide. Shavasana is your final resting pose. Let go of any residual stress you've been carrying with you throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the months. Leave it here on the mat. Getting rid of any extra weight you've been holding on to. Creating space for more of what you need. Inviting in your intention for your practice, for your life. Let go of any controlled breathing. Just breathe normally. Let your body sink. Surrender to the pose. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you want to, as long as it feels comfortable. Go ahead and end the video here. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me in your practice today. Thank you for allowing me to guide you in this flow. Again, as I said earlier, stay in Shavasana as long as you want to. Enjoy. You deserve it. See you guys again soon.